from there, then we'll go straight into the Holy Communion. Then we will finish our service today. Like what I said, every time you come in, you can be singing, but your heart is worrying. Or you can come in and listen to the Word of God, but your mind is not there, because you have all these things hanging around your head. And today we would like to take that a little bit off your head, to believe that there is a God and He's there listening to you today. So we'll come to the very last one. It's on health. This is quite, it's a range. So it can be as minor as little sickness, like one of my granddaughters, Hadassah, was having toothache. So it can be like a toothache, or it can be a scratch and injury, or it can be a pain, or injury sustained from rugby or from soccer or from any game that you play, and it's like a niggling effect to you all the time, like it disturbs you, bothers you. Or it can be those big ones that you say to yourself, okay, I'm not going to get out of this. It can be cancer, or it can be kidney problem, lungs, heart, whatever. Diabetes. Diabetes actually took my mom, and my dad had heart attack. All those things. So whenever I'm praying for prayers, I'm always remembering them in the thinking, if I had known what to do, but I was only 13 years old then, or if I had known how to pray over these things, I would have at least prolonged or stand before God and help my mom or my dad to stay a little bit longer with me. So that is a privilege that you have today. You know how to tackle your sickness. And it's not you're going to heal it yourself, but you're trusting in the mighty God who creates you. He spoke and you came to be. And when you came to be, you were without sickness. You came out just good as new. And all this thing, the way of our living, as it says in the papers, the NCDs, the things that we do, our habits, we call this sickness on our body. And now it's hard to get rid of them. Or it's sort of like taking you to your death. And sometimes you've given up. Over the years, you just say, I cannot continue to do this. I receive a text from one of my daughters, Sherry, this particular girl, asking for prayer for her friend. Her friend has got into the final stage of a kidney problem. And when we say final, Gasele's older brother actually passed on because of kidney problem. Like what I said, when we're sharing something from here, we've seen cases, we've known cases of people that have suffered from the same and have passed on. And while you're still alive, we would like you to hear the Word of God and believe in the Word of God, and also open your mind and your heart to hear what God is trying to tell you what to do. And believe that and do it from your heart. If the doctor says there's certain diet you're supposed to be adhering to, those are things that you need to adhere. You cannot just live the way you want to live and then you pray and want God's miracle to happen. No, you need to adhere and create the conditions. Just like when we try to create the financial breakthrough in our lives, then we need to live and maintain a good eating habits and all these things to bring about good health for God to miraculously do and heal your sickness. And back to that kidney. I had a daughter that went to a pilot training school, and I remember at one stage she came in and she said, you know that girl that is doing pilot training with me? And I said, yes. She went with her dad to India. And so what happened? They said the dad had got a kidney problem, has been sick for a while, and her kidney is a match to her dad. And they were traveling together to India, that she was giving one of her kidney to her dad. And for me, when I hear that, that's really humbling. The love of a daughter to love her dad so much to do that. And they're still alive and well, active now. And that was like decades ago. And they're still good. And you may have people that are with kidney problems. Don't just continue to pray. There are elements you can go visit your medical center or see your special doctor, listen to counsel, and they will tell you the things not to eat. I have two cases of kidney, one in Fiji that I continue to keep tab on their changes on their recovery mode, the food that they're supposed to eat, and as much as possible I try to help. I don't just pray, I try and help them to go and hear it from the specialists themselves, so it doesn't become me trying to control their life, but they hear, I try. I pray, but I want them to also do something to be able to know that God can do what only He can do. So you may be listening to us today, and as we're going to pray for these sicknesses. You may be suffering from cancer, that you have gone through your processes of having your chemo. So you may have chemo 4 times, or you're going through whatever that you have to go through, and it's sometimes like it sort of discourages you because you feel so weak to go in for your next one.